So if you want to create a good t-shirt design and don't know where to start, you're scared of the blank page and you don't know what styles to use that's trending, I got this video for you. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 different Kittl AI styles that are really good, that can create really good t-shirt designs. I'm going to share with you examples and the prompts that I use for this, so you can follow along, and I'm going to show you how to find this in Kittl. So lots to see in this video. My hope is that this video will help you create good designs that will get you some sales. So let's get into Kittl right now, and I'll show you these 4. All right, so here we are on Kittl. Here are the 4 different styles. I got Main Quest, Light and Loud, Doodle Strudel, and Inkwash. You can see they're all very different, but they all look really, really good. And by the way, if you want to learn more about Kittl and these styles like this is the kinds of things that we share in our community, the Shirt Heads. We go over all the different styles, how to create designs that sell, and we have a full Kittl tutorial inside our Shirt Heads classroom. I'll put a link in the description. We have a 7-day trial so that you can try it out, see if you like it. It's really helpful, especially before Q4 and trying to get all these designs in to get some sales for Q4. So this is going to help, I think, really well, because you can see these are the kinds of things that are selling right now. If you go to Etsy and Amazon, you'll see these kinds of styles, and it's already built into Kittl. So let me show you how to find this. First, you come down here to this on the bottom, click on it, and yours might say image. It might look like this, or it might say agentic. So they made some changes recently where they're really pushing agentic because that's a new one, and it might be right here for you. So if you see that, just click on it, and then you can change it to generate image, which is the generative AI instead of the agentic AI. So you can click on there, and then click on here and click on browse styles. All right, so plus button, browse styles like this, and you'll see all these styles. Now my styles will be in the design part. So click on design on the left here, and here's the Light and Loud, here's Main Quest, here's Doodle Strudel, and if you scroll down, you'll see Inkwash. So the way to do this, let's say we're gonna start with Main Quest. We click it on here, make sure that's here in the top left, and then write your description. So I'm going to show you when I click on here what the prompt description or prompt I did. So first, these right here, these first ones are just what it looks like. So look for these when you're doing your designs or picking a style. You don't want 2 of them. So you can see right here, I'm using the style Main Quest. That's what this one is. And then for this, all I wrote was this really simple prompt. A cartoon frog with a cape holding up a sword with the words huzzah underneath. And you can put whatever you want, but I've seen designs like this selling on Etsy right now. And so you would take this right here, this word or words. I'm going to copy and paste it, but you can just type it and don't click on that. So you would just need this style with that prompt, and you'll get something like this. It won't be exact because of course it's going to change. Your frog may have eyes like this or whatever, right? But it will look similar to this. And of course you may not want to do huzzah. You might want to change the word. So you just change the words right here. So this prompt right here is showing you how simple of a prompt I need to type, and it will do all of this. I don't have to type, make it a cartoon style, make the color, make this, like, it already knows all of that because it's using this style of prompt and this kind of fonts. So the next one right here is I'm not procrastinating. Check out this prompt. It's a little longer because I wanted to get a little more in, but this time I'm saying the geese and the words to see what it would look like and showing where to put it. So I'm not procrastinating above, I'm doing side quest below. So you can use that as a base and you'll get something like this. It's really cool. So you can do multiple designs in here. And the last one, I wanted to see what it would look like if I didn't type any text. So here we go. The last prompt, create a graphic of a knight fighting a dragon with a castle and the mountains in the background and have sun and clouds in the sky. So you can describe what you want pretty detailed, and it will do it in like this cartoon style, which I really like. And it will, if you can't think of words to put in there, you know what? It will put it in there. So by default, it will always put words in there, and I believe it will always put a graphic in there as well. So these are the only ones that I did. It always has this writing, this handwritten kind of style, and it always has this bug-eyed, circle-eyed design. So very funny though. Once you see it, it's hilarious, and I think this will be great on kids' shirts. I would definitely do that, but I think some adults would wear this too just because of the look of it. It's pretty funny. Again, you don't have to think of words here, but if you have the words, I think that helps because sometimes, AI doesn't know exactly what words to put in there. Courage is bigger than fire. I would probably put different words in there, but this works out. And I love the scenery. Like, describe it a little bit more. I think you get a lot more out of it instead of just one picture. You can do the one picture like this one with the two animals. I think having more than just one animal does really well. In this case, we have a knight and a dragon, but it does the sun pretty cool. I just like this style. It's really cool. And you probably could make books with this. If you're not, we do t-shirts in the short heads, and I do t-shirts, but doesn't this look like a children's book or something like that? I think that could be a really cool children's book way to do it. So that's main quest. Again, you know how to find it. Come in here, click on the plus, click on the browse styles, click on design, and there it is, main quest. The next one we're going to do is this light and loud right there. So that's what you would click. And for this one, click here, make sure it's in there, and then type in your prompt right here, what it is. So let me show you the examples of this one. So for light and loud, you'll notice very different. The fonts are thicker. Sometimes they're condensed, sometimes they're wider, depending on what the words are here. So in this case, we have iced coffee. It's very long, so it made it more condensed. But the artwork, again, is really, really cool. I love this cartoony style too. It's very different cartoon style than this one, but it's still really well drawn, hand drawn. And that's why I love these. I pick these because these feel more hand drawn. In a world of AI, you might want to look at designs that look like they're hand drawn, even though AI did this. And I'm saying in the world of AI, sometimes AI stuff just looks too digital and doesn't have that feeling. And this has that feeling of like it's hand drawn. So the other thing you'll notice is it has a mix of handwritten down here and more hand drawn, thicker fonts here. Well, let me show you the prompt for this one. It's very simple. All I did was this. Create a design that says iced coffee and sunshine with 2 iced coffee cups with straws. Have a little text on the side that says all day, every day. And it does it. And I think that's really cool. You can see in the example here, that's what they did. 2 big words or 2 lines of words that are thick, and then this line here, or smaller cursive words right there, and then design. So that's kind of what I was trying to follow here, but changing the words. And these I kind of see on Etsy as well. So I wanted to change the color and see what it would do if I just asked it to do a prompt with words and no picture. So you can see this one, all I did for the prompt, it says, create a design that says sunshine state of mind. Sometimes you may not know what to put in there as a design. Don't worry, this style has got you, because all I said was sunshine state of mind. I didn't ask for good vibes only. I didn't ask for this, but it put it in anyway, and it looks amazing, right? So by default, it will always put in words and graphics, whether you want it or not. But I think the results are great. And I didn't say what color to make it either, but because it says sunshine, it made it a different color than these two right here. I think the default color is probably this pink and blue combo, but you can see it made it kind of this darker yellow, and that worked really well. The last one I wanted to test here is this prompt. You can see it says create a design with a crab on the beach reading a book and a couple of seashells. So all I did for this one is ask it for a design and not the word. So the opposite of this. And it put in some big words for me. So I didn't ask for any of these words. I just said crab reading a book, and look at that. It says beach buddies, the crab in the book, and then good vibes, salty pages. Pretty good, right? So it still made it really cool. It still has this nice distressed texture on here. That's not a texture that I added. Like you can see, there's no extra texture. It already did that as a texture. So really cool. I like how this turned out. Let me know in the comments if you like this as well. I think this is one of my favorites, where It has really cool artwork, as well as the fonts are really, really nice. So I like that one. This one is called Light and Loud. I'll try it out. You know how to find it here. So let's go two more. Doodle Strudel. I see a lot of these as well on here. So we're going to do the same thing with Doodle Strudel. I have this prompt right here. First one I made is create a design with the words respect the locals in cursive in the center and a bunch of forest animals around it in a circle shape. Have the text in red and in the middle and the animals in blue. So that's what it did. It made the text in red, animals in blue. Really like this design and the artwork on it. And this is the kind of stuff I see on Etsy all the time too. So very cool. I like this, how it turned out. Very simple prompt, but you can see the results are really easy. So you can use this prompt, change the words here. I think the circle shape really helps. By default, it probably wouldn't do all these animals. I said a bunch of forest animals, so it did a bunch. But if you don't say how many, it probably will only do 2 or 3. So kind of maybe number them. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would specifically say 9 or 10 if you want this many. I think that will really help with the prompt. I didn't do that. Luckily, I got that result, but I think it turned out great. So the next one here is Lobster Cowboy Club. All I did was say, create a design of a lobster wearing sunglasses and a cowboy hat. I did not say to put the words, but guess what? Just like the other ones, this one will put in words for you. And it says Lobster Cowboy Club. Now, you don't have to stick with that. If this doesn't sound good to you, you can remix it and hit this button and hit AI image board and say, change the words to whatever. But you'll also notice that this isn't 2 color. This is 1 color, and that's the default for Doodle Strudel. It's just 1 color. Because I asked in this first one for red on text and blue on graphics, that's what it did. So I would specifically ask for that if you want more than 1 color, because otherwise it will just default to the 1 color, and it will add words if you don't say what words. And the last one here is, I just said, create a design with the words coffee club. And guess what? It adds doodles if you don't want it or don't ask for it. So be specific on what you want. I believe you can say don't put any doodles in it, but it's Doodle Strudel, so of course it's going to add some doodles to it. So say you want more, what kind of coffee stuff you want if you're doing a coffee things, what kind of animals you want, how many, and so on, and what colors you want. Otherwise, it's just going to give you the 1 color. So I think it still turned out great, but I think this could be done better if we did something more like this, where we say it's around here and kind of say how many coffee things and what coffee things we want, and maybe 2 different colors. I think the 2 different colors are really strong right now in Etsy. It sells with 1 color as well, gives you that vintage look, but I think try it with 2 colors and see what you think. We got a lot of color combos if you don't know what colors to choose in the shirt heads as well. So another plug, but check it out in the shirt heads. We share a lot of these color palettes that do really well on t-shirts. Next one here, and this artwork is amazing. So I had to share this, and this is called Inkwash. Check it out. Just this hand drawing kind of stuff. Looks so cool. Different artwork again from all of these. Like that's different than that, which is different than that, which is why I wanted to share these. They're all really good and all really different art styles, but still looks like this handmade, hand-drawn, that kind of thing. So that's kind of the way that I'm going here. So the first one you'll notice is Venice, Italy. Look at this artwork. If I zoom in and see that, like, that is really cool, right? So let me show you what prompt I use for this. Not very long. It just says, create a design with the words Venice, Italy, and a scene of Venice. That's it. And this is what I got. I didn't have to make any changes. It has a nice hand-drawn kind of brush style text on here. Venice, Italy, sometimes thick, sometimes thin here. But the thing that stands out is this artwork right here, this hand sketching, and usually 2 colors. But you can see I wanted to do one with more than 2 colors. You can see in the example here, it's very red and black. And I think that's the default, but I wanted to see what it would look like with more colors. So that's what I asked it in this one. This prompt says, Create a design with a Mediterranean street scene. Use blue, yellow, reds, and greens. Now you can ask for any color you want, but those are the colors I wanted here. And look how this turned out. Amazing, amazing. And it added these words. I didn't ask for words, but it did it anyway. And I think this turned out really great. Looks like a postcard, right? And I think this will do really well on a t-shirt, especially a white t-shirt. And that's what this one is for, to make designs on a white t-shirt. If you didn't realize that from this right here. So very simple prompt. My last one, I wanted to see what would happen if I only asked for words. And this is what it says. The prompt is create a design with the words ciao bella, sardines, Portofino, La Dolce Vita. So I wanted to just put lots of words and see if it would have space to put in designs. And guess what? It did it anyway. This probably isn't my favorite one, but I wanted to test it out a little bit and it did really well. It had all the words, kind of fit it in, and then added graphics to match the words in here, kind of random words, but it still managed to put in some nice designs. Now, I think the strongest one out of these is probably like the scenery ones, like this Venice one or this one right here. So think of that when you're doing this style, is think of some kind of vacation spots, some nice scenery. I think buildings are probably the best, and water scenes, but I think it would be great to do, like, I haven't tried it here, but maybe even some beach scenes would do really well. So test this out, give it a try. You can see it did really well for Paris here as well. So it does by default do black and red, but you can ask it for color. So those are the 4 right here. And again, you can find these really easy. Check on here. If yours says Agentic AI, click on it, go to generate image right there, and then click on the plus sign, go to browse styles, go to design, and you'll find a bunch of other ones right here. So we just did Inkwash, we did Doodle Strudel, we did Main Quest and Light and Loud, but have fun. Try any one of these. You can see some of my other videos that I did with this Rizzo print. I like to call it hot dog, but it's Rizzo print. I think I did some other ones in the featured right here, pop art. I did childlike in some of my other videos and so on. So these are really, really fun. I still have, as you can see, so many to go over. I want to try this one, good fun. It does look like good fun. This good vibes, this rough sketch poster, and so on. There's so many other ones. If you see another one that you like in here, let me know in the comments so I can add it to my next video. I think these are really, really helpful, especially for beginners that don't know what to do and don't know what to draw and kind of at a loss. You know, this kind of gets you started and can get you thinking and can get you some really good designs with from really simple prompts. So hopefully this video is really helpful for you. So keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.